Hi, beautiful souls. I wanted to share the journey of letting go from a personal experience I had yesterday. And I did a post on it. However, I felt like it just didn't do it justice. So I thought if I came on here and shared it with you personally, it would help resonate with maybe something you're experiencing in your life right now and how to move through it. So letting go of something, where do you even get started? Right? It can feel overwhelming, but let's look at frustration as an example, because I'm sure there's an area in your life right now that you're really frustrated with. Am I right? Give me a little hands up in the comments if you feel like you're frustrated with something in your life. And what happened for me, I'll just speak through my experience alone, and thank you for allowing me to share this and hold the space for me, you guys. I really appreciate it. My frustration came from one sentence that was told to me by my mom. And that is, if you leave, then you're on your own. Like, once you're gone out of this house, that's it. Don't come running back kind of deal. I don't know if you guys have gone through that. But my frustrations yesterday weren't from in that moment. They were from my current reality, and I felt like I was getting the same experience repeated back to me no matter how hard I worked on myself. No matter how hard I pushed through these beliefs, through the past, through the inner child healing, going back to baby Kat and letting her know she's safe and supported. But here's a visualization I got yesterday. There's a tree, a really big, nice, full tree with all these branches. And then you have the trunk. Then you have all the roots underneath. Well, I'd been through chopping away at all the branches. Never hit the root. Yesterday was a full root experience. So, in that moment, it wasn't that I was going through the feeling of frustration with my mom. Here's what happened. Hearing those words created the feeling of fear, guilt, and shame that no matter what I decided or what choices I made going forward in my life, I was not going to be supported. I was not going to be safe. I was not going to be loved. Because when she had said that to me, I gave my power then to her. And I carried that burden. Think of yourself all tensed up. I carried it around with me this whole time. And you know what was really freeing? Realizing yesterday that not only did I hold the feeling of guilt and shame in all that I did, so every experience I had where I had to make a decision for myself, immediate feelings of guilt and shame were automatically in my program running subconsciously. And then from those programs running, it didn't matter what choices I made in my life, I didn't deserve them. So guess what has been repeating in my life? It doesn't matter what I do, I don't deserve it. Does that resonate with you guys? Give me a little thumbs up in the comments if it does. But the biggest kicker getting to that root was those feelings of guilt. Because I decided to leave, I was leaving her behind. So, her projection and her pain of what she was carrying then was projected out onto me. But all she wanted to feel was loved and supported. And my actions were making her feel abandoned and alone. And when you can see other people for their pain and understand where it's coming from, that's where your freedom begins. These are the things that I help guide people through, because too many of you are walking around right now carrying that shit on your shoulders. How many of you have a backpack full of rocks that you've been lugging around for way too long, and it's ready to let them go? And if I could share with you how holding on to these experiences of the past, from the feelings that were generated from those experiences, then in turn create your reality. And I can share with you how now you can experience things in a brand new way. You no longer have to live that version, that story. And going forward in your life, things are going to magically transform because you've come in full awareness of the cycle, of the pattern, and of the feelings. So next time an experience comes up that feels similar, you're equipped with the tools to handle it differently and give yourself a brand new experience in the feelings that you want. So if you want more peace, joy, love, freedom, connection, those are the things you're going to feel going forward. Let me know if that helped.